Good day, everybody. Welcome again to my channel. Today I want to talk to you briefly about living for the day. You know, some people say today is all that counts. Live for today. Well, I'm not sure I agree with that philosophy. Now imagine you have 20,000 in their bank and you decide that you're going to use up all $20,000 because you're living for today. You don't care about tomorrow. What would happen to you when tomorrow comes? You're broke. So the concept of just living for today, spend all you want, buy all you want, you know, just pour out everything in the here and the now makes no sense. You've got to plan for your future. Yeah, we've got to plan for our future. You got to set aside something for a rainy day. One of the reasons why so many people end up in their old age, old and broke, it's because that's their concept. They just live for the moment, never realize that one day they may get old and they may need some of that money that they used to squander. You know, throughout our lives, money passed through our fingers. If you were to stop and see the thousands or even millions of dollars that pass through our fingers, and we just spend everything, we realize that we have the wrong concept and we could have put aside something for the future. So don't be caught up with the concept of just living for the day, living for today. That makes no sense. Live and enjoy some now, but remember later on you gotta need something for coverage in your old age. And all of us are getting old as the clock tick. We're 1 second, every second that passes, we're 1 second older. Every day that passes, every week, every month that passes, every year, we're one step closer to retirement and old age. And the question is, are you putting aside enough for a rainy day? Are you putting aside enough for your rainy day? I've said it before and I say it again. Do not depend on your job. Do not depend on the government to fund you when you're old and gray, because what the government offers people, it's a joke. It's a joke. So you must have your own retirement plan, and that comes with putting aside something out of each paycheck. Every time you get paid, buy a stock. Yeah, you can buy a stock in a good company. Every time you get, every month end, tell your boss, take out $10, $20, whatever. And you don't want to see that. Tell him to put it aside. When you quit the job, you have that money. When you get that money, if you quit the job, you buy some good stocks. Or if it's enough to invest in a property, you pay down on a property, rent it out, and let the tenant pay for that property, that loan. All right, so it's always wise to plan your life, because so many people in this country, Canada, and not just Canada, but in America and England. See right now what's happening in my country. I'm from Jamaica. People are trying to let their dollars stretch by migrating to Jamaica to build home, and because when you convert the pound or the Canadian, 100 Canadian dollars can give you 10,000 Jamaican dollars, right? So when you go there with $10,000, you're a millionaire. But the thing is, it's not a safe country, because people there are heartless. Not everybody, of course. You have different kind of people everywhere you go. You have the good, bad, and the ugly, because Jamaica has beautiful homes, beautiful people, and you know, just the same way Canada has beautiful people, Canada has racist people, America has beautiful white people, racist white people. America has racist black people the same way, yeah? So there's no one, you can't use a paintbrush to paint everybody. Anyway, I think I'm straying from the topic, but the point I'm making is people want their money to stretch, and that's why they migrate or repatriate and go back home. But some of these countries are not safe. Jamaica is not a safe place to go right now until they have sorted out the current problem, which I don't know. I wish them luck, because this has been an ongoing problem from ever since. I hate to talk down my country, but the whole point is when what's happening in my country, it's a disgrace, and they need to be pressured to do better. But forget about Jamaica now. We're talking about preparing yourself for your old age and having something saved up. Yeah, you should try and make sure you pay down your home. Your home is the single most valuable asset that you have. Don't let anybody tell you, oh, just rent, don't own a home. That's BS. Don't let nobody tell you not to own your own home. It's BS. Because one of the best wealth builder in the entire world is when you own a piece of property and the value of that property goes skyrocket, and you can even in your old age sell it, and then you live off that as part of your retirement and rent somewhere that time when you don't care because you're almost ready to part this life. Yeah, so don't listen to people who tell you, oh, just rent. I don't listen to those people, because I have proven that real estate, you gotta own a home anywhere you are in the world. Don't let it be your ambition to just rent a house. No. Try and save for the down payment. Build your credit. Don't damage your credit. Build your credit so that the bank will say, yes, we'll lend you that money, and you're working a good job. We'll lend you the money to buy a house. Just bring your have your down payment, and we will do the rest. And I tell you, most of the time, if you look historically, real estate always goes up in value, and the amount of money that you can save in, say, 5 years on a real estate, it's impossible if you didn't have your own home, right? And that same money that you use to pay the rent, you can use to pay your mortgage. Oh yes, a house does come with a little more expenses. Like right now, oh my gosh, my house, oh, I've spent over about maybe $20,000 just buying a house 1 year ago, and over $20,000 I'm sure is gone in my house, because these things takes a lot of fixing up. But it's worth it in the end, because when you fix that house, then the value goes up, and if you decide to sell it one day, you have a nice house and people pay you money for your house. So don't listen to idiots that tell you don't own your own home. Renting is just temporary until you get your deposit, then you buy your own home. And you sacrifice, pay that mortgage, and try and every time you get a refund, you pay down the balance, you stop eating out, stop overextending yourself with other debts, and pay down your mortgage, pay down your mortgage, pay down your mortgage, until one day you look and you see zero. Oh, it's a beautiful feeling. So I encourage you once again, don't just live for today. Remember, even though tomorrow is not promised to anyone, sometime tomorrow does come. And when we get there, we want to make sure that we are comfortable. Okay, everybody? So, as I said before, I hope that you enjoy this presentation and that you will think about what I say, put them into practice, and get cracking. Start doing something with your life, because if you don't, then you're gonna end up in the scrap heap. Old, poor, broke, nobody cares, and you don't want that kind of life. Alright? So thank you once again, and I hope that you will have a good day. Bye-bye.